I'm Ella and my friend
Alifa.
and we're gonna talk about the interesting topic. We're going to talk about something that affects almost all of us. Full price increases. So first, how's your day, Alifa?
Hi, I'm doing great right now. I'm so excited because this topic is very close to our daily life.
I agree, especially your home in Cibinong, right? You must be tired 1 hour ago to campus or here.
Yeah, it's tiring, especially while I'm already at campus, but suddenly the lecture postponed the schedule.
Yeah, I agree. It's like it's wasting our time and full. But I wanna ask something. Are you worried about this increased price of fuel?
Well, I'm kinda worried. Even if someone uses Pertalite, they will be worried. What if the Pertamax user is gonna change to Pertalite and Pertalite gonna be rare like
Right.
and life becomes more expensive. Fuel is used for transportation. So when fuel price go up, the cost of delivering goods also goes up. Because of that, many products become more expensive too.
So it's not just about paying more at the gas station.
Cycling is much higher than that. According to the International Energy Agency, fuel prices affect transportation and production costs. When companies spend more on transportation, they often increase the prices of the product they sell.
So basically, fuel prices don't only affect transportation but also food, clothes, and many other products.
Exactly. That's why people feel the impact in many parts of their daily life.
Do you think fuel price increases have any positive effects?
Exactly, yes. Although many people don't like higher fuel prices, they can encourage people to save energy. Some people start using public transportation, sharing rides with friends, or causing fuel efficient pilots. So, in some cases, higher fuel prices can help reduce fuel consumption and pollution.
That's an interesting perspective. I hadn't thought about that before.
Yes, but of course, governments also need to support people by improving public transportation so that it's easier for them to reduce fuel use.
Yep, but the government here sucks. Not evenly distributed in all islands in Indonesia. So, if fuel prices continue to rise, what do you think students like us should do?
I think we need to be smarter with our speeding. For example, we can share ride with friends, use public transportation when possible, or avoid unnecessary trips.
Okay, that's true. I also think we should learn how to manage our monthly budget. Sometimes we spend money on things we don't really need.
Exactly, full price may be something we can control, but we can control how we use our money.
Besides transportation, do you think fuel price increases also affect education?
Yes, definitely. Some students travel long distance to campus every day. When transportation becomes more expensive, they have to spend more money just to attend classes.
And for students who live in boarding houses, food prices and can also increase because transportation costs affect the delivery of goods.
That's right. So even though full sounds like just one product, it has a huge impact on many aspects of life.
Happily, the government can create politics that help people deal with rising prices while also improving public transportation.
But health phones are also expensive now, not because of full, but because handphone chips are expensive. Cause all industry competing to have AI in their products.
Oh, yes. I knew it. Too, I gotta head out too.
Why? You use AI too while doing your homework?
I mean, it's okay if you're gonna use it for helping to the homework or working, or maybe creative as a searching ideas.
And then, what do you hate it?
Because AI makes our generation can be creative and dependent on AI, especially for designs and art.
Right? But do you think AI should be allowed in university?
For learning, of course, yes. I believe AI should be allowed, but it must be used responsibly. AI tools can help students understand difficult concepts, improve grammar, and summarize articles, and generate ideas. However, AI should support learning, not replace students' original thinking.
However, some lecturers worry that students rely too much on AI. What are the disadvantages?
That concern is valid. If students simply copy a generated answer, they may not develop critical thinking, creativity, or problem solving skills. AI can also produce incorrect information, so students must verify everything they receive. They must double check.
Okay, but do you think AI can replace use, like a teacher or maybe other job?
I think some jobs maybe yes, but for the teacher is not. AI is powerful tool, but it cannot replace human interaction. Emotional support, emotional support, mentoring, or classroom discussion, teachers are still essential because they guide students' learning and critical thinking. And AI can replace our creativity, so don't be scared of AI.
By the way, what's your favorite AI tool, Naila?
Use ChatGPT to help me understand difficult topics or improve my English, but I never copy everything directly.
Some here I think is useful when we ask. It is a learning partner instead of letting it do all the work.
Exactly. We still need to read books, discuss with lecturers, and think critically. AI should make us learn better, not become lazy.
I also think communication skills are still very important. AI can answer questions, but it can replace real conversation between people.
I totally agree. Communication helps us build relationships and then solve problems and understand different perspectives. Those are things that AI cannot fully replace.
So the key is balance. We should use technology wisely while continue to develop our own skill.
Yes, technology should support humans, not control humans.
That's really good message. I think our convo has already in that.
Oh yes! Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment to see our next podcast.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you for
Thank
everyone for listening. I'm sorry. See you in our next podcast. Bye.